Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to another video on our channel. Today's main character is none other than a sick animal, and yes, it's a cat, but don't worry, it only has asthma. That's actually mild compared to some other animals you're about to see, because things are going to get wildly disturbing. Want to know what kind of bizarre diseases animals can get and how to treat them? Stick around. Although, full disclosure, I probably have no clue how to cure them either. Grinning face with sweat. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, smash those buttons like you mean it. Now, let's dive right in. 1. Hunchback sharks. To kick off today's science class, let's dissect the case of the hunchback shark, nicknamed the Butcher of the Ocean. Just by looking at these guys, you'd think nothing could touch them. I mean, they're terrifying. So what disease could possibly bring a beast like this down? Well, rumor has it, from our dear friend Eric, who may or may not be full of nonsense, that hunchback sharks became that way because they used to be best friends with cats. Yep. One day, they saw a cat arch its back and thought it looked cool. So they copied it, and boom. Back problems for life. Unfortunately for the sharks, they forgot one key detail: cats are liquid. They can slip into any space they want. Sharks? Not so much. Now look at them. Okay, jokes aside, let's get serious. To date, marine biologists have discovered 35 individual hunchback sharks. The main suspects? Injuries and nutritional imbalances, particularly in captive sharks. And you know what? That totally tracks. Humans not hunting? No problem. But locking up a deadly apex predator in a tank? Sooner or later, something's gonna break. Especially if the shark's still growing. Stuck in a tank, their bodies start developing unnaturally. Keep in mind, sharks are cartilaginous fish, they don't have real bones. That means any imbalance has serious effects on their structure. The result? Their backs twist like a warped noodle, turning them into underwater pretzels. And it's not just painful. These sharks lose their appetites, get malnourished, and suffer a lot. Now you might be thinking, can't we just toss them back in the ocean and let nature heal them? Oh buddy. No. That's not how any of this works. Curing a hunchback shark isn't as simple as go outside and touch some salt water. They need meds, maybe even surgery. And guess what? Corrective surgery for a shark can cost millions. Money doesn't solve everything, but try healing a deformed shark without it. You'll see just how hard life can get. So do your part. Spread awareness. Every person who knows about this weird disease is another chance for a shark to get help. 2. Cancerous sharks. Wait, more sharks? Yup. Turns out these butchers of the deep have more problems than we thought. Hunchback was bad enough, but now we're talking about shark cancer. Now to be fair, according to the World Cancer Organization, the cancer rate among sharks is insanely low. Why? Because in their genes, sharks have a superpower, the ability to repair damaged DNA. They're basically the real-life version of Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. This ability is especially strong in great white sharks. When a strand of DNA starts going wonky, they have built-in systems to detect and fix the problem, often stopping cancer before it starts. But sometimes, those systems get overwhelmed. When DNA damage spreads too fast, not even the mighty shark can fight it. And when that happens, tumors grow big, painful, and deadly. They can shorten the shark's life, mess with their eating habits, and make hunting nearly impossible. Imagine trying to catch fish with a giant growth hanging off your mouth. It's like having a never-ending canker sore. Eat and it hurts, don't eat and you starve. Even worse, tumors are heavy, ugly, and get irritated by constant exposure to seawater. It's brutal. And yet, some people still don't believe it's real. That myth, sharks don't get cancer, was one of the big reasons people started making shark fin soup, thinking it was some kind of miracle cure. As a result, nearly 100 million sharks are hunted every year. They get their fins cut off for profit, and then their bodies are dumped back into the ocean, helpless and slowly dying. No fins means no balance. Without them, even the strongest shark can't survive. Honestly? It's heartbreaking. That's why I strongly oppose all products made from wild animals. And I hope you will too. 3. Asthmatic cats. Has anyone here ever seen the meme with the asthmatic cat? Sound off in the comments if you have. Honestly, I don't even need to say much. Most of you might not know that asthma is a very common illness in our fluffy little friends, often referred to as His Majesty. At the start of the video, Mr. Lady even made me imitate a cat sound, but it was actually the sound of a cat with asthma. If they're unfortunate enough to have this condition, they usually show symptoms like wheezing when breathing, coughing with audible sounds, kind of like a kai, and sometimes even vomiting. It's truly pitiful. Humans with asthma sound terrible, so imagine a poor little cat suffering through the same. Asthma in cats is quite common, often caused by unclean living environments, and it can shorten their lifespan. If His Majesty passes away too soon, we, his loyal subjects, won't be able to eat or sleep in peace, right? So, if you're a servant to one of these royal furballs, make sure to keep their environment clean. Don't wait until you have to mimic an asthmatic cat yourself. No one wants to end up meowing like that. 4. Two-headed cats. Asthmatic cats are rough, sure, but they can't compare to two-headed cats. And I'm talking about real two-headed cats, not some three-headed monster from a fantasy novel. Many of you might already know that two-headed cats are a rare birth defect, occurring when a pregnant cat carries identical twins. Most of these kittens don't survive long, as this condition is as dangerous as inbreeding. It's truly a horrifying thing. And yet, miracles do happen, like the case of the two-headed cat named Frankenlouis. Honestly, the name is a bit of a mouthful, so just take a look at the screen to see it for yourself. This cat became famous for having an extraordinarily long life, over 15 years. Born in 1999, the year of the cat, no less, it seems the ancestors smiled upon him, granting him life all the way until 2014. In 2012, Frankenlouis was recognized by the Guinness World Records as the longest living animal with this deformity. Well, if you're going to live a short life, might as well go out in glory and bring some world records to the afterlife. That's a win in my book. 5. Demon frogs. Hey, look, it's a little frog, with 2 necks? This frog looks absolutely cursed, folks. It even has 4 eyes. Maybe it's nearsighted and just wearing glasses? That's why it looks like it has 4 eyes? Well, here's the deal. During their development, some frogs undergo mutations, resulting in things like eyes inside their mouths. Spooky, right? And it gets worse, some frogs end up growing extra legs. The cause? A bizarre parasite named Rebiroia. This parasite is seriously down bad, guys. It crashes with multiple hosts across its life cycle. First, it invades snails and eats their reproductive organs. Once the snail has no more snacks, the parasite swims off to find a tadpole to infect next. From that moment on, the tadpole is under its control. Once inside the host, the parasite feeds off nutrients, disrupts the frog's DNA, and causes weird leg deformities. These messed up extra legs? They actually benefit the parasite. What a tragic situation. As you can see, animals get sick just like humans do. From fierce predators like sharks to small, fragile creatures like frogs, illness doesn't discriminate. So honestly, what more can I wish for than to say? Wishing all of you and your families good health and safety. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.